Welcome to the Granny Square series. This week we're going to be making this square here from my crochet sketchbook. I really like this square, it's one of my favourites. I'm going to be using the Stonewash DK yarn to match my growing basket of one colour granny squares. I just love them. So let's get started. Put the yarn details in the description below. We're going to start with a double magic circle and chain one. So to begin, for the first round, we're going to make 12 US doubles, UK trebles. So make your first stitch however you like to do that, your starting stitch. And then we're going to make 11 US doubles, UK trebles into the magic circle, the double magic circle. So you can press pause if you're making along with me, and I'll see you at the end of the round. I've just made my last stitch. Count to check that you've got 12 stitches. That's including your starting stitch. And then we'll pull the circle tight. And then pull the tail. Nice and gentle. And we're just going to slip stitch across to join. And then there's the end of round one. So for round two, we're going to chain two, and we're going to make a popcorn stitch into the first stitch there. So we're going to make 4 US doubles, UK trebles into that stitch. After your 4 stitches, make the loop big, and then take the hook out. We're going to go into the top of the first stitch you made, take hold of your yarn and pull through. Pinch all the stitches together, and then we chain 1. Into the next stitch, we're going to make a 2-stitch cluster using US doubles, UK trebles. So that's 2 stitches, 2 stitches together in the next stitch. And chain 1. And we're going to go around, that's our repeat. We're going to go around all the way, making a popcorn stitch and then a cluster stitch. Yeah, so all the way around. At the end of round 2, we'll have 6 popcorn stitches and 6 cluster stitches. So if you're making along, you can press pause, and I'll see you at the end of the round. So when you make your last stitch, it should be a 2-stitch cluster, and then we chain 1, and we're going to slip stitch into the top of the first popcorn stitch we made. Yeah, and then we'll slip stitch across into the first chain 1 space. And that's how it should look at the end of round 2. So you'll have 12 special stitches, 6 popcorns and 6 clusters, with 12 chain 1 spaces. So round 3, we're going to chain 1, and in each of these chain 1 spaces, yeah, around the circle, we're going to make 3 US singles, UK doubles. So I'm just going to make my first one in that first space, and I'll make the last 2 when we get back round to the end. So I'm going to hop across and make 3 stitches in the next chain 1 space, US singles, UK doubles, and then into the next space, 3 stitches. And we're going to go all the way around like so in each chain 1 space, make 3 little stitches, US singles, UK doubles. You can press pause and we'll come back and do those last 2 stitches together. So I'm back round to the first space. We made 1 stitch, so I'm going to go in and make another stitch, and because it's quite bulky there, I'm going to count that chain 1 we made as the first stitch, and I'm just going to slip stitch into the first US single, UK double we made. I'm then going to slip stitch across into the space between the 2 stitches, above the special stitch, and that's how it should look at the end of row, what's that, 1, 2, 3, and you'll be slip stitched directly above that cluster. So round 4, we're going to chain 3, and then we're going to slip stitch. We're going to skip 3 stitches and slip stitch between the 2 stitches either side of the next special stitch. Oops. Chain 3, and then slip stitch above the next special stitch and chain 3. Skip 3 stitches, slip stitch above the next special stitch and chain 3. So we'll do this a total of 12 times to come back round to the beginning. So you can pause the video if you're making along, and I'll see you at the end of the round. So when you get back round to the beginning, you're just going to slip stitch into the space where you started, and then we're going to slip stitch into the first chain 3 space. So at the end of round 4 you should have 12 chain 3 spaces. Doesn't it look cute? I just think it looks really adorable like that. So this is the last round now, round 5, and we're going to turn our circle into a square. So we're going to work into these chain 3 spaces. So we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to make a US single, UK double, and then 2 half stitches, US doubles, UK trebles, half doubles, half trebles, So that's 3 stitches in there. Then we go into the next chain 3 space. This is our corner. We're going to make 2 US doubles, UK trebles, 1 US treble, UK double treble, chain 2, make 1 US treble, UK double treble, and then 2 US doubles, UK trebles, all into that same space. And so we have 6 stitches to make the corner. We're now going to make 2 half stitches, US doubles, UK trebles, and then 1 US single, UK double, and that's our repeat. So that's over 3 chain spaces, and we're going to repeat the same over the next 3 to make the next corner. So you can pause the video if you're crocheting along with me, and I'll see you at the end of the round, sorry. So at the end of the round you should finish with a US single, UK double, and then we can just slip stitch across to join, and there we have a little square. Isn't that just adorable? It's come up bigger because it's a larger yarn than the square on the sample book, but it is the same square, and I'll see you in the next video.